Good morning, everybody. Another day, and tomorrow we got CPI report, the biggest event most likely for the months. Um, let's see what's going on. We got red futures. Just remember, everything goes up, eventually pulls back or comes down, or everything that goes down eventually bounces back or goes up. So um, can blame DXY a little bit for this. But anyhow, pre-market right now. Um, 4 hour on the ES, we got dark blue bar, but then again we got light blue bar, but the MACD is curved down. And the daily is still downward, so keep in mind direction on the ES is still downward. And the MACD is flattening, so it's in a range going up and down in the range of SPX 4111 and 4147. It's all about breaking out that range, and then we'll see where the market goes. It's all about CPI, and today most likely there is possible to have some sideways actions again, and then we'll see if it gives any solid direction. And pre-market on the ES, as you can see here, let me just go back to ES again. 5 is about to dead cross, 15 is just flattening, and 30 needs to golden cross for jump up. Last night, it did golden cross, but then again this morning it went down, and 1 hour direction is downward. Even though yesterday it never golden cross, even though market was staying strong, it never golden cross, and still direction is downward. Until the 1 hour is not giving a golden cross MACD, there is still possibility of continuing going down. Um, NQ direction, 5 minutes dead cross, 15 dead cross, 30 is still down, and 1 hour. Um, even yesterday, it did not golden cross all the way to the close, and this is a huge line, 13,349. If you zoom out and go on the weekly charts, you can see that many times is resisted to breaking this range, and whenever it gets to 13,349, it gives a pullback. But we'll see. Eventually, maybe one day it breaks it. Um, so for now, 1 hour is downward, 4 hours curve down. We got dark blue bar. If 4 hour dead crosses, it's not gonna be a good sign for rest of the week. We'll see what happens. And the TNX right now, nothing special there. Daily golden cross, 4 hours upward. Fed wants to see this, going down, but not going down. DXY, we got 4 hour golden cross yesterday, so keep in mind right now is in the bullish trend. If it does break 101.914, it's gonna be a trouble, and it can run up to 102.795. So right now pre-market 15:30, 1 hour is upward, and if this jumps up higher, it is not a good sign at all, and text can pull back on it. VIX almost 4% higher. Pre-market 4 hours still weak and downward, but 5 is curving up, and 15 is flattening, no clear direction. 30 and 1 hour is upward there. Um, BTC, it pulls back up a little bit, but in general right now, it's possible if dollar goes up, it's possible that BTC goes down. That's the stronger dollar gets, the weaker BTC gets. And pre-market right now, Apple 5 minutes is dead cross, 15 is flat, and 31 hour is downward. If Apple 4 hour dead crosses, there is a possibility that we go retest low of 170. But pre-market right now, two key levels to watch is, you want to watch 179.96. If it does break that, it can go 179.47 and 169.85. But if it holds here and is right now is hovering around it, the next key level to watch is 173.54. For now, it seems like Apple is just resting after the earnings. So resting, waiting for next catalyst to see where it's gonna move. Amazon yesterday was trying to strong to go up, but at the same time, every time it gets close to 106, it gives a pullback, and then it comes down, it goes up. So it's establishing a range. As you see, look at the daily candles. It's just going up and down between 104 and 106. It's very tight range. Needs to break out either way to gives a solid direction. Daily MACD is just flattening. Weekly we got a dark blue bar. So we have to see. We need to wait for a breakout. Nvidia, it tried to break. It did break the high of last week, and it made a new high yesterday. But pre-market right now is pulling back. 515 is dead cross, 30 is downward, 1 hour is downward. If 4 hour dead cross is not gonna be a good sign. And what's interesting is that it keeps giving these dark blue bar on the weekly, and for now, right now is 3 points, 2 points lower from yesterday close, and it came back to the major level 288.35. If it can hold 288.35, next supports we're watching is 287, 285, and 285.1. Um, it's possible. Nvidia always does this. Whenever it makes a new high, it give a pullback, rest a little bit, then it goes up again to a new high. In general, very very great name. I have no doubt 300 is gonna come, but it's just it has its own roller coaster up and down. For now, direction is down, so it's possible to have. It's very weak pre-market. It's possible to have a little bit more sell-off at open, but there is a high chance it bounces back up and go up. But we'll see. It needs a 15-30 minutes MACD that golden crosses to go up. Baba weekly statistic is about to golden cross, but is not golden cross yet. When it does, it's gonna get interesting. Yesterday was trying to close strong. It closed below 83.43, and then today, this morning, we got a gap down. Still, I mean, just 70, 79, I think, yeah, 79.48 is the low of in March. So that's a key level to watch. If it does break that one, it can go to the lower level. 79.65 is the level I have. If it goes break below that, we're looking at 78, 76, 75, 37 to come. But it's for now is holding around 80. Earning is coming in 1 week or 2 weeks from now. It's coming, I think, next week, and then it's high chance should. I mean, a lot of names have pre-earning run up, so there is a possibility to have earning pre-earning run up. So we'll see if it does give. Pre-market right now, 31 hour, 4 hour is downward. So the key level to watch is 80. Breaks 80 can run down more. Bidu was very interesting yesterday. It was jumping even before open. It jumped, and then as soon as it opened, it got sold, and that was kind of a sign of weakness in China. When something opens and falls, it means that there is bearish people there. And sure, it did give a gap down. 4 hour dead cross before market opens. Right now it's very weak, so 116 is the key level to watch. If it does break below that, the low of the season is 115.74. Below that, we're looking at 113.16, 111.32. But if it does bounce off of here and we get a 15 and 30 MACD golden cross, it can run up to 119 and 120, 120 and 122. Meta is okay. Netflix yesterday tried to break out. It almost hit the 332 level. It's a huge key level, 332. So under watch today. 1 hour is already dead cross. 5, 15, 30 is downward. But it's still 4 hours bullish, and the daily MACD is curved up sharply up. So it's all about 332. Breaks 332.71. We're looking at 333, 335, and 337. But if it does fail 329 at open, because the 5, 15, 30 is down, it can go back to easy to 326, and below that 321 next. But in order to jump up, we need 5, 15 to golden cross to run up higher. Meta gave one candle there, but that's not reliable because right now the bid and ask is still 231, so that was a fake one. Um, these indicators are not valid right now because this candle right now 233. I will come back to it. Tesla had a right now looking at 5 is down, 15 is flattening, 30 is no clear direction, 1 hour is downward, and 4 hours is still bullish. It's hovering around 170.47 level. Even yesterday it tried to break below it, but it went down like two times, 3 times, but it jumped back up. So it's hovering around it. Probably is gonna consolidate around a little bit. Two key levels to watch: 172.15 and 168 breaks. Either way, it can have a bigger move. But for now, 170.47 is the magnet level for it. Microsoft was very very weak name yesterday. 4 hours was dead cross yesterday, so if it does break 306 today, we're looking at 304 to come. 306 4.48 breaks, 304 easy can come. But in the past, a lot of time Microsoft defended 304. If Google presentation about AI is good, then it can cause some trouble for Microsoft. We'll see. Pre-market, yeah. Google had a nice jump yesterday to almost 110. So we have to see how's the presentation going. 5 is up, 15, 30 is downward, 4 hours about to dead cross. So be cautious on it today. If we get a 15, 30 minutes golden cross, then we can have a run up. Key levels to watch is 108.93. Break that one. It can run up to 110.06, 111, 112, 114. If it gets crazy, 114 can come. Daily, TTM squeezes on the bar and on the rise. Once you get a MACD golden cross, it's gonna get really interesting. But for now, for I don't like that the 1 hour is curved down. AMD, it was just crazy yesterday. 94.25 was a major level. It closed even above it, and right now is a little bit, just 13 cents higher. Under watch, this one can have a big move today. So again, but 4 hour right now is still bullish. Daily MACD is golden cross. Weekly MACD is curving up. Pre-market right now 515 is upward. If 30 gets a golden cross, and we do break the high of yesterday, which is 95.66, then we're looking at 96.26, 97.51 for target today. If CPI is good, this one has high chance to hit 101.66, and if CPI is super crazy, it can hit 108. So that's just a possibility, but Nvidia right now is in the hot, you know, just it's very hot right now. That's all I can say. So let's go back to Meta. The candle is fixed. You see just one solo candle there. It was messing up all the indicators. But anyhow, 5 minutes, no clear direction. 15 is flattening, 30 is still downward, and 1 hour MACD is dead cross. 4 hour is 4 hours still bearish until we don't get a 4 hour golden cross on Meta. There is still chances for weakness and downward direction there. And keep in mind, daily MACD is curving down. We still don't have dark blue bar. Once you get a dark blue bar and this MACD dead crosses, there is a possibility that have more sell off. But Meta in general, it has a lot of lovers these days, and every dip's getting bought. But we'll see if it does. We key level to watch for today is 329. Breaks below 329, we're looking at 227. But for now, the range is 320, 229 and 232. If it runs up below above 232, it can go same like yesterday, retest 234, 235 round number mental level. Um, so where I was, Google I did, AMD I did, Boeing. Um, Boeing was yesterday very interesting. Before the news come in, I noticed the jump up, sudden jump up, a little bit on volume. Then later on, the news dropped in, and boom, it jumped up fast. It jumped up to 199.66, and right now it's already above the yesterday high. And key level to watch is 203.11. 300 airline for Ryanair is a lot. That's too much. If you look at I mean, right now indicators just this is a parabolic move right now. If you look at here, anytime you see a name has this kind of sign like 15, 30, 1 hour, the MACD is just parabolic, like 90-degree upward. That's a huge bullish sign. But at the same time, right now it's pretty open, so you want to pay attention to the 200 and 203. If it goes below 274, it's gonna fail, and all these indicators gonna curve down and go down. But if it does break 203.11, it's gonna get crazy. And if it continues this TTM squeeze blue bar, it continues rising up, and no, it doesn't show any dark blue. Um, we're looking at 205, 208, 211.95. If it gets very crazy, then 214, 218, 223. Doubtful, but you never know. In pre-market, right now, watch 1 minute golden cross. If 1 minute MACD golden cross pre-market, like I'll open here, and then it has chance for passing the 202. So two key levels, 274 and 203.11. These are the two key levels to watch for Boeing at open. SPY direction same like ES, 5 minutes down. And that cross right now, 15 flat, 30. It's just right now in the range up and down. 1 hour is downward, 4 hours about to dead cross. So keep that in mind. But yesterday was interesting that the SPY gave a yellow bar and the TTM squeeze. If we do get a golden cross on the MACD, it's gonna get interesting there. QQQ, it made a new high for the year, but it was very low volume compared to other days. And right now pre-market 5 is down, 15 is dead cross, 31 hours down, 4 hour MACD right now, new candle at 9 a.m. It's dead crossing, so that's not a really very that good sign. I don't like when we are on a like uptrend and had a strong day and then suddenly we got a 4 hour dead cross. That's a very weak sign. Other names to watch. Let me see. PayPal had an earning. Earning was very good, but I'm not sure why it got sold. Um, 5 minutes is golden cross. So right now, pre-market 15:30 is downward. Levels to watch right now is holding to it's holding 70. If it does break below the low of the pre-market 69.08, that's 69.8. We're looking at 69, 67, and if it goes below that 64.95 can come. I have to check what is the low of this PayPal. 1 second. So PayPal last few months the lowest was 66.38. So that's the key level to watch, 66.38. If it does break that one, it's gonna be horrible. But it's a critical point. It could be a bounce point. If it does bounce up from 66.38, the low of the 52 weeks low, or if we get a 15 minutes, 30 minutes golden cross back D and we pass 71.62, maybe it gets buyback and goes back to 75, 74. So just be open to options. You never know what's gonna happen. Coin, nothing special. Daily MACD is golden crossing there. Um, that's pretty much it. Disney has earning coming up, so that one is gonna be interesting. I think the earning is in 2 days. It's not today, after tomorrow. Airbnb was very interesting yesterday. I couldn't find any news why it was jumping, but keep in mind, keep an eye on this one too. If it does break to 127.74, 129, 130 can easy come. Um, do, 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 do. Yep, that's pretty much it. Best of luck today. Tomorrow's CPI. There is possibility some slowness in market today too, but the positions that come in today, they are very interesting. It could be hedges, or it could be that they know something. So always pay attention to the big plays today. All right, best of luck. Thank you, and please like and